I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Good morning, Brahmins. Welcome back. It is Wellness Wednesday. Glad you were here last Wednesday of October. So hard to believe we are flying through this semester. How are your grades looking? Have you gotten on the Skyward this week? Take no zeros. Make sure that you get all your missing work turned in every single week so that you can round out the week with no zeros in your Skyward. All right, we have 2 more days selling pink out shirts here on main campus. I will be at all 3 lunches selling pink out shirts for $10. If you have not gotten yours and you want one, so I'm running out of some of the sizes, so you need to come see me as soon as you can. Again, those are $10 to sell this today and tomorrow. ASVAB, what is that? Yes, it's another test. Why would I sign up for that? If you are interested in going into the military, the ASVAB is the entrance test to all branches of our United States military. It's like an aptitude test. It measures what you are good at, and then that is what offers you jobs within each branch of the military. So there's different scores. They look at different things. It's not just your overall score, but how well you do in like the general mechanics section or in the science section or math or reading. So it's a great opportunity. We have that here twice a year free. And this Thursday is our first administration of the ASVAB test. You have to sign up. You can't just show up for that. So go by and see Miss Tabber in the Career Center inside our guidance building. This test is typically just for juniors and seniors. So go by and see her and she will help you get signed up for that test.
Hey, I've got a shout out to our girls that made the girls basketball team. On JV, we have Anaya Baker, Symphony Cooper, Reagan Downing, Brianna Johnson, Jana Johnson, Chloe McCullers, Giselle Miko, Braylee Pelt, Crystal Pender, and Riley Tucker. And then on varsity, we have Letta Adamo, Adriana Baker, Hannah Beard, Callie Huff, Haley Huff, Samaj Jasper, Callie Phillips, Jasmine Shanks, Justice Shanks, Morgan Tucker, and Sine Washington. Congratulations, girls. Looking forward to seeing you guys play soon.
Hey, I'll follow up that shout out with one for our lunch ladies. If you got a chance to go in the cafeteria yesterday, it looked like the Miami Dolphins were serving us lunch because they had their jerseys on participating in a Red Ribbon Week. Thank you, ladies, for making that fun and staying involved. Also, our swimmers are probably on a school bus, still in the dark here on the way down to Miami this morning to swim in the regional match. We're wishing you all the best of luck. We know you're going to do good. We're rooting for you. Stay safe and keep us informed.
Good morning. It was nice to see some parents last night at Turnaround Tuesday, our first virtual event of the year. And so we saw a few students poke their heads in too. So it was a good evening and we enjoyed spending some time with your parents last night and giving them a little bit more information about what goes on in your daily life. So today, obviously, it's Wear Your Red Day. You will be receiving these lovely little red bracelets to wear today. Your third period teacher will have these to distribute to you. If you're at the high school, Miss Smith will catch you when you come back on the bus and make sure you have one. There'll also be a pledge for you to sign at lunch to stay drug-free, to commit to being healthy this year. So stop by and check that out as well. Tomorrow is Halloween costume day. Please remember the rules and guidelines that played yesterday at the end of the announcements. You cannot fully cover your face. While you must have a mask on the bottom part, faces that cover the mask, masks that cover the face are not allowed. So please make sure you follow the guidelines. There's going to be a costume contest, prizes for that. So we're pretty excited that that's going on tomorrow. Sure, I'm going to bring some candy and trick or treating going on in classes. Miss Smith?
A couple of things for me. Oh, that was disgusting. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. I want to say thank you to Sergeant Gibson for participating with us in Turnaround Tuesday yesterday. Awesome. Parents were super excited to connect. So thank you, Sergeant Gibson. Big shout out to you. Also, on Friday, we have a PBIS event, Fire and Ice Day. We'll have snow cones, we'll have hot snacks, Takis, all the things that you love and like. So make sure you have your Brahmin bucks. We are excited to spend some time with you on Friday. Back to you, Ms. Myers.
All right, one quick announcement. Boys basketball tryouts are next Monday. Remember, you have to be on Register My Athlete, 2.0 cumulative GPA, and you have to have a physical or you will not be allowed to try out. Tryouts will begin at 3 o'clock. Go ahead and start taking care of that stuff now so that you're eligible to participate in those tryouts for the one day on Monday. I want to end, favorite thing ever, shout out to junior Abigail Holcomb. She placed 3rd in the nation, guys, nation. That's every single state. The FFA National Agri-Science Fair was held yesterday. They announced that she placed 3rd in Division 3 in the environmental category. So congratulations to you, Abby. We're incredibly proud of you. That's amazing. Representing Okeechobee on the national level is always a good thing. All right. Make it a good one as together we
Move forward.
Be great.
Brahmins.
all day.
All day.
Welcome back to this month's wellness video. My name is Catherine Williams and I'm the Director of Mental Health and Behavioral Supports. It's great to see you again. Kelly Chapman is also joining us again. She is one of our crisis counselors. Last month in September, we discussed signs and symptoms of mental illness, plus the stigma that sometimes follows that. We discussed that we want to remove that stigma by learning more about mental health and teaching others. This month in October, we want to define, discuss, and review coping and coping strategies. We also call it self-care. Let's review the ground rules that we established on the previous videos. Our first ground rule is that we should all listen with an open mind. Second, we will avoid personal stories. We will also be supportive of each other. We will not tease or make fun of each other or anyone or anything that is said in class. We will listen when someone is speaking, and only one person will speak at a time. Our last and most important ground rule is that whatever is said in this room stays in this room. This is a safe place to speak and ask questions. What is said in this room should not be gossiped about later in the hallways or on social media. However, it is important to know that if a student discloses potential harmful behavior to themselves or to others to an adult in the room, the adult is required by law to report this behavior.
Let's talk about coping skills. Coping skills are designed to address certain stressors in our lives, which when applied will minimize and reduce stress. Coping skills that are effective are referred to as adaptive, which basically means they are healthy, worthwhile, and beneficial to use, while maladaptive is a method of coping that can be unhealthy and can actually increase stress, problems, and challenges over time. Today we're going to discuss healthy, adaptive coping strategies. We also call this self-care. Hey, Kathy, what does self-care really mean?
It is taking care of your personal hygiene, eating well, getting enough sleep, getting some exercise, making time for social activities, and paying attention to your thoughts and feelings. Self-care is the most important way to boost and maintain both emotional and physical health. Many people today neglect it due to a lack of time, and this negatively impacts the lives of those who do not make sure that they are putting themselves first. Okay, so now let's watch a short video on self-care.
Hi guys, it's Gina here again. Today we are here to talk about one of my favorite topics to tackle, stress and self-care. Stress, we've all got it. It comes from all areas of our lives, work, school, friends, family, and stress can be good or bad. It doesn't necessarily all have to be bad stress. However, it can take a toll on our body either way. And a lot of times we know we need to do something about it, but then we try to ignore it and just move on with life. I know that me personally, I am guilty of often saying, I don't have time for that. And you know what? We know that it is absolutely a challenge sometimes to work it into our schedule, but we also know that it is absolutely important. Some of the physical tolls it can take on our body, we can start to develop things like headaches, stomach aches, muscle tension, things of that sort that can then lead to other problems, and then possibly leading to things like anxiety. So the thing is that if we can work these small pieces of self-care into our schedule, we can then get to the point where we are functioning at our best, even as parents. So here are just a few quick tips to get you started. First, make time for yourself. Even if it's only for short periods of time. Maybe take a little walk, call a friend you've wanted to catch up with, or even sitting down and reading your favorite book. Second, get enough sleep. I know that I stress and talk about sleep all the time, but it's so important. When we are well rested, we function better throughout the day. And then finally, give yourself permission to take a break. As caregivers, there can be a lot of guilt around taking time away from the ones that you love. Know that it's okay to take a moment to recharge, to allow yourself to be the best version of you.
Okay, I see what you mean now. I also now understand that self-care and coping strategies help us to be more resilient. Resiliency means the ability to bounce back. That is important when dealing with stressful situations. When I feel anxious or nervous, I like to take a deep breath. Why deep breaths? Because when you are calm and relaxed, your body is in rest and digest mode. However, when stress or anxiety or anger occurs, your body automatically switches into flight, fight, or freeze mode. The flight, fight, freeze response is your body's natural reaction to stress or danger. It helps you react and respond to a perceived threat, danger, or stressful situation. It is an automatic reaction. You can't control it. You may feel your heart rate and your breathing may increase, and you may get sweaty. Here's a short video to help explain.
You know what anxiety feels like. We all do. Everyone experiences anxiety in some way or another. It's something that connects all of us together. Why we feel anxiety and what it really is, that may surprise you. Without anxiety, we'd all be in serious trouble. As soon as your brain senses you're in danger, a little piece of it, called the amygdala, kicks in. It gets your body ready to react. That could mean fight, run away, or shut down. It's called the fight, flight, or freeze response. This reaction goes back millions of years to our distant animal ancestors. Animals whose amygdalae were more sensitive to danger were more likely to stay alive and off the menu. Over millions of generations, this developed into the system we all know as anxiety. So you see, anxiety itself is not all bad. But when there's no immediate life or death threat, and your amygdala keeps telling your body that you're in danger, that's when anxiety becomes a problem. Your amygdala doesn't know the difference between getting eaten and public speaking or failing a test. Human society has only existed for a relatively short time. It's messy and complicated and confusing, and our amygdalae just haven't had time to catch up. So sometimes, when we're in uncomfortable situations, our brains misread the risk and overreact. Our hearts beat faster and we breathe heavily, pulling more oxygen into our bodies. The muscles in our arms and legs tense up and fill with blood. Our skin perspires to cool us down. This would all be great if we needed to fight or run, but instead, we just feel tense and sweaty. Sometimes our minds go blank and we feel like we can't move or talk. That would be great if we needed to hide. Instead, we just feel stuck. When things trigger our anxiety, sometimes we try to avoid them, like our ancestors avoiding a predator. But that can cause problems when those triggers are important parts of life, like going to school or meeting new people, things that won't just give up and go away. So how does knowing all this help? Well, it starts with remembering what's really going on. There's nothing physically wrong with you. It's just your amygdala trying to tell you it thinks you're in danger, even if it gets confused about how much danger you're really in. Understanding why we feel anxiety is an important step in learning to manage it.
Taking deep breaths instead of shallow ones is one way to tell your body to get back to resting and digesting. That's why deep breathing is important. So let's watch a short video on deep breathing.
All right, class, let me ask you something. When you're nervous or afraid, what is your breathing like?
I guess I breathe faster.
Yeah, me too. Yup. Right, you tend to take short, quick, shallow breaths that make you feel worse. Well, today I'm going to teach you how to take long, slow, deep breaths that will help you calm down when you feel nervous or afraid. And if you practice this breathing exercise regularly, you will be able to train Whittle to be calmer. Oh, I like the sound of that. This is called 4-7-8 breathing. So you want to start out by sitting straight up like this. Now, a lot of times when we breathe in from our chests, up here. But today we're going to breathe from a lot lower, from our diaphragm. What? Your diaphragm is right here, by your stomach. Think of it as a balloon underneath your rib cage. Oh, okay. First, you breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Take a long, deep breath like you're filling up that balloon in your stomach. Then we're going to hold it for 7 seconds. And finally, we're going to slowly exhale through our mouths for 8 seconds. Pretend like there's a tiny hole in the balloon, and all the air is escaping from your mouth. Ready to try it all together now?
I think so.
Yeah. Okay, wait, no. Let me take a deep breath first. Okay. Ready. Great. Everyone sit straight up. You can follow along with us if you like. Now, take a deep breath through your nose for 4 seconds. 1, 2, 3, 4. Good. Now hold that breath for 7 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Excellent. Now slowly release that breath for a count of 8 seconds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good job, guys.
I have a question. What if I can't hold my breath for 7 seconds?
It's okay. It just takes a little practice. Do what you can for now. Let's try it one more time. Breathe in through your nose for 4 seconds. Hold for 7 seconds. And now slowly breathe out for 8 seconds. Great job, class. You should practice this breathing exercise every day for about 5 to 10 minutes. Eventually, you will become calmer and make Whittle stop throwing tantrums every time you're anxious or afraid. Yeah, this is gonna work a lot better than hiding under the covers.
So yes, deep breathing is a great way to cope and calm down. However, there are many other ways to cope. Let's look at these ideas. Reading, music, journaling, exercising, drinking hot chocolate, talking to friends, and watching TV are just a few ideas. We have all been in some tough situations in our lives. It is hard to go through tough times alone. One of the best things that you could do is talk to someone. There are trusted adults all over campus. Even if they can't help you, they know how to get in touch with someone who can.
So let's share some things that you enjoy doing that can help you take care of you. Teachers, please give the students a few minutes to brainstorm what they can put on their self-care plan. Wow, those are some great ideas.
Something else we would like to discuss today is the idea of challenging irrational thinking. What is irrational thinking? Irrational thoughts can be annoying, discouraging, and even dangerous. Anxiety can be magnified by irrational thoughts. For example, the thoughts that something bad will happen or I will make a mistake might lack evidence but can still have an impact on how you feel. By examining the evidence and challenging these thoughts, you can reduce anxiety and stress. Your thoughts have the power to change how you feel. If you think of something sad, it's likely you'll start to feel sad. The opposite is also true. When you think of something positive and calming, you feel relaxed.
Creating a routine will help you remember to do important things like your homework and chores. A good routine will also have plenty of time for free time and having fun. A routine means doing the same things every day. For example, brushing your teeth every night right before bed. Write down a routine and put it somewhere where you can see it, like on your fridge or in your room. Include time for resting, snacks, and texting your friends. Scatter fun things throughout your routine so you don't get too bored. For difficult tasks, plan even the little things. For example, think of a quiet place where you can always do your homework, or in the mornings are difficult, lay out clothes the night before. It takes time to learn a new routine. A friend or a trusted adult can remind you what's next in your day and help you stay on track. Now Kathy is going to lead us through our relaxation activity called ocean breathing.
What is ocean breathing? Ocean breathing is a skill that will help you calm down. Close your eyes and imagine ocean waves. Each wave crashes onto the shore and then gently rolls back into the ocean. Breathe in slowly through your nose. Imagine the sound of breathing as a wave rolling back into the ocean. Pretend like you are blowing through a straw and gently breathe out. Imagine the sound of breathing out as an ocean wave crashing onto the shore. Keep breathing in through your nose and out through your lips, imagining ocean waves. Practice for 1 minute. I hope this lesson today helped you define and understand coping strategies, and self-care. Please pick a few options for self-care. Self-care is so important for stress management, symptoms of mental health issues, and managing difficult circumstances that we may face. Remember, we want you to know that it's okay to speak with someone if you feel you need some help or support. Teachers are available, and you can always see your school counselor. We hope you enjoyed today's lesson, and we look forward to seeing you for our next wellness video.